Alright, here is my speech. Here's my audience. And here you go. Alright. Do you have anxiety or know someone who does? Personally, me myself, I always have dealt with it as a child. Now, with this, I learned how to manage it from my own family and my own therapist. I also got my information from a website called mayoclinic.org. It is a very useful website, has a lot of information that you could benefit from, so check it out if you want to. Anxiety is a normal feeling. Everyone has this feeling, however, it can be more than normal if it is affecting your everyday life. So, now, what is anxiety? Most people deal with it a normal amount. It can be a stress response to everyday life, no matter what it is. Though, if it is affecting your life constantly, then this is where it is more than just a normal amount of anxiety. This is where it may be some sort of disorder. A few examples are generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD for short, social anxiety, social phobias, PTSD, or any type of trauma are some examples. It could also be hereditary in families. There are many different types of disorders. With disorders come different symptoms. Now, what are the common symptoms? Symptoms can vary from person to person. Everyone is different and have different physical symptoms. They can range from mild, moderate, or even severe depending on the person. Symptoms can include sweating, heart racing, shaking, heavy breathing, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, fear, and many more. I could go on. More symptoms can be like tightness in chest, feels like a heart attack or something, heart palpitations, and even depression. Now that we've covered common symptoms, how do you tackle this head on? How and when you should seek help. Seeking help is a good step. Consult your doctor. They are more than willing to help you. Doctors can refer you to a variety of different mental health centers, examples being Hurley Mental Health and McLaren Mental Health Associates. You can also ask your doctor about getting an exam as well. Physical problems could be causing your anxiety symptoms. For example, your thyroid could be out of whack. So it's good to talk to your doctor about it just to make sure nothing else is wrong. And now that you have on options like where you can go, there are more steps that you should do if they recommend you go to these places. Finding the right therapist for you. It may take you a few times to find the right one, but finding the right one is really vital. A therapist can specialize in many different types of disorders. Common therapies can be cognitive behavioral therapy or CBT. Exposure therapy if you have a sort of phobia towards certain things. It all depends on what type of disorder you have. Your therapist may refer you to a psychiatrist who can help you find different medications that could help alleviate a lot of the symptoms. And some medications can honestly work wonders. Now that you know how you can get help, what can you do to manage your anxiety now that you have the help? So how to find the right coping skills for you? Everyone copes differently with different types of disorders, no matter what it is. It varies from person to person. If you are seeing a therapist, ask them for different coping skills. They always have a large variety on hand, countless, probably. Meditation and herbal remedies are known as good coping methods. Focus SOS and focusing on the present and what's going on around you can be very beneficial to you. You can change your lifestyle, such as physical exercise, eating healthier, and getting the right amount of sleep. Even simple things like drawing, painting, and writing your fears and feelings in a journal could work too. There are many different coping skills. Now, finding the right ones that work for you is key. Now, you should be cautious of negative coping skills as well. Alcohol, drug use, self-harm, and social isolation are a few examples of negative coping skills. While some may say that this is what helps them, it can actually make it a lot worse in the long run. Examples being alcoholism, drug addiction, social isolation can affect your mental health greatly. coping is a great way to manage anxiety. Now you know some helpful methods. Now, with anxiety, it can be important to learn what it is, what symptoms are, how and when to seek help, and ways to cope and manage it. Now, I hope this was useful. Maybe you understand more on what other people deal with. You might even help other people who have a specific disorder. As for people like me, I can tell you that anxiety will only ruin your life or run your life if you let it. You can break free from it and take your life back with the right help.